good to see you. This video is for anyone who wants to retire in 2025. We have 5 money moves that you need to make first. Retirement planning usually takes place over decades, and checking in with yourself throughout the planning process can keep you on track. But of course, you do need to give your finances a cold, hard look before you tell the boss goodbye, which is why tip number 1, decide when to claim Social Security. This is so important.
Yeah, many people just go into retirement. I'm going to retire and maybe I'm just going to take Social Security right away, or I'm going to take it in a few years. Well, the key is you got to look at all facets of your retirement plan and then decide what strategically makes sense for you to get the biggest pile of money from Social Security, not just the biggest paycheck. Because waiting to 70 is not always ideal for some people based on their health, based on your income and your different situations. So you need to have a plan for Social Security before you retire, not figure out while you just retired.
Mm-hmm. Next, determine whether you have adequate savings. But this sounds overwhelming. Where do you start?
Yeah, adequate savings. Well, I believe in having a plan, right? So we kind of
Yeah.
devise a plan that has some money in safety, some money designed for income, and some money designed for growth. And when you have a plan, you know you have adequate savings. You know you have enough money that you will never run out of money, and you know where to withdraw from. So that having a plan, that gives the peace of mind.
I'm glad you brought up withdrawals, right? Because you need to decide on a withdrawal strategy. I think a lot of us have heard of the 4% rule. I've also heard, hey, you need to tap your buckets in this order: taxable, tax deferred, and tax free. What do we need to keep in mind?
Yeah, I wish more people talked about the tax efficiency of
Mm,
withdrawals. Because say you have a lot of money in that tax deferred bucket and a lot of money in IRAs and 401ks, what the majority of Americans have,
right.
you might want to draw from that first while taxes are historically low. Or maybe you don't have a lot of money in IRAs and maybe you do want to draw from other accounts first and foremost, but you have to look at the big picture and have a withdrawal strategy that's tax optimized so you know where the money's coming from, why it's coming from this bucket, and make sure you don't overhit a tax bracket or IRMA thresholds by taking excess withdrawals.
Yeah, certainly no one size fits all there. Next, schedule check ins. Review your finances before and throughout your retirement, especially in the first year or two. But how often do you think retirees are doing this? And how often do you think they're surprised by what they're spending?
Yeah, I think everyone will benefit from having accountability, right? It's the beginning of
Yeah.
the year, everyone's healthy and they want to be happy and they want to set these goals. But do they weigh themselves every day? Do they check their budget every day? Maybe, maybe not. And usually after 30 to 60 days, people kind of let things just keep on drifting. They don't take dramatic action on where they're heading and how much they're spending and what they're doing in their finances. So I believe everyone can benefit by knowing the numbers, having accountability, and having a guide to make sure they keep them focused and on target so they don't drift one direction or another out of financial alignment.
Mhm. And I know you provide that accountability to your clients, which is why our last money move here: consult an advisor. You want to do this right. This is probably the most important step.
Yeah, you can do it all yourself and spend hours on Google and YouTube and try to figure it all out. Or you can have a guy that's been there, has done this thousands of times. You've only retired once in your life. You need to have someone that can look at the big picture. We believe in our safe and secure retirement roadmap. Taxes are at the forefront and the center of everything that we do. So when we design an income plan, when we have a withdrawal strategy, we want to make sure that we focus on taxes. We need to look at healthcare when it comes to Medicare and IRMA. We want to have a income plan and investment plan, and make sure we also address legacy planning to make sure all your legal documents are in order. So you have a well-rounded strategy. So you're not just leaving things up to hope. You actually have a direction you're heading and a plan that you can implement.
This is a good time to remind everyone that we have done so many videos on all of those separate components on your YouTube channel, which they can find and kind of study at their leisure. But Jordan, if somebody really does want to retire this year or tomorrow or 5 years from now, and they want to talk this through with you, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, we love to have those conversations. And to be honest, we will tell you straight shoot if you can or cannot. We'll
Yeah.
give you the pros, we'll give you the cons, we'll provide that stewardship if you want us to oversee everything. But at the end of the day, if they want to reach out, they can call our main number, 847-499-3454. At the end of the video, we'll also have a QR code where they can schedule a brief kind of meeting, answer any questions they have, whether it be over phone call or Zoom. But we want to make sure that they have the confidence that when they retire, they never go back to work. And not only do they retire, but they enjoy life to the fullest. And they get to do the things that they want to do and not be stressed out about taxes, the market, or timing Social Security, these other income strategies.
Right. That's what we've worked for, to enjoy that retirement. Jordan, thank you for your time. A reminder to everybody watching, stand by for the QR code at the end.
Thanks, Aaron.